So, this is what we're doing. For your warm-up, I want you to take about 3 minutes and just go ahead and do this, multiply the following expressions. So, there we go. There we go. So for this one, again, we're multiplying two binomials. So the first thing I want to do, I want to distribute the x. So x times x is x squared. X times -2 is -2x. 2 times x, 2x. And 2 times -2 is -4. So now for your second portion, you have that this will be equal to x squared, -2x plus 2x, that's 0. And then that just leaves you with -4. So I hope that you guys did your homework. So then again, your homework, just write it down on paper, take a picture, send it to me, and then I'll check it for you. So now, just where we left off last time, so we have what is a monomial? So here's the definition, and then here's an example for you. Then again, I want you to freeze the video and just go ahead and write it down, so you have it and you can use it later on. Now, for the next portion, we have whether this is a monomial or not. So the expression I want you to take a look at, I have -5, I have p plus q, I have x, I have c divided by d, and I have a times b times c to the 8 divided by 5. And then if it would have been in our regular classroom, kind of like it would have worked out better, but just make the best of what we have. So for the first one, we have that this is monomial. So yes, because this is just -5, so it's just one term. For the second one, p plus q, it is not a monomial because you have two different terms. And then c divided by d, by the same reason, because c divided by d, that would just give you, it's just two terms. This is actually a radical, which we're not going to get there. And then we have x, which is, again, by the same reason as 5, yes. And then the last one, a times b times c, a times b times c to the 8, divided by 5, that will be a monomial because that'll just give me a regular number. Think about 35. With 35, you can write that as 5 times 7. So it'd be pretty much the same idea. And then on the side, is the reasons why. Again, I want you to freeze it, and I want you to write this down. I want you to write down a monomial, which you should have from last time. And then I have another definition coming up for you. The next one that we have, next two definitions that we have a binomial, which is the sum or the difference of two monomials. And then we also have a trinomial, which is the sum or difference of three monomials.
Why did you want to call by yourself?
Anthony, is this you?
Well, I'll be here. Charge my computer.
Well, not yet.
Oh my God.
We go live at 12. What are you doing?
Bro, I don't know what happened to my fourth period, but that's gone. That's gone. Like, I tried to get the call, it said, nah, we ain't playing games.
So now, for this one, if you think about it in your everyday, so mono, it means one. So if anybody's into comedy, when they say a monologue, Saturday Night Live. Bi, which means two or both, which is the bicycle. Tri is three, which is a trilogy, like The Matrix. Avengers, be a good one. And then for the next one, we have different examples of what a monomial, binomial, and trinomials. Then this is just think about the degree of the polynomials, which is the and this is think about it of the power. So if the power is 0, so x to the 0 power, which should be 1, that is a constant. When the power is to the first, which you have x to the first, that's just your regular y equals mx to the b, that'd be a linear function. Then if you have to the second power, it will be a quadratic, to the third will be a cubic, to the fourth will be a quartic, to the fifth will be a quintic. But I don't think in this class we'll get that far up, so that's fine. And then for the last two, I was planning to have you guys work on tiles. So if you see the tiles, because we can represent the polynomials with the tiles, or at least go up all the way up to the quadratic. So we have single piece, we have the just a straight block, and then we have the square, which is the quadratics. So now for this one, this will be how we model them. So how do we model 0? So it'll be x minus x, which would be a 0, or this could be either be done with a 1 and a -1, which would be also a 0. So now for this ones, we have, if you look at number 5, we have 3x squares, right? There we go. And then for your second one, you have 2x's, but remember those are negative, so this is minus 2x. For number 7, we have number 7, we have 2x's, but they are negative, so this is going to get 2x squared plus 3x, and then minus 1, and then so on and so forth. So the other two, they will work out the same way. Then again, I'll post the homework on Google Classroom, so you can do them out. Remember, you're going to write them down, take a picture, and then send it to me. And that'll be all for today.